Welcome back. You're watching The Money Show and time to get your portfolio queries answered. I have with me Nisreen Mamaji, CFP, MoneyWorks Financial Services. Nisreen, good evening and welcome to the show. For all our viewers who've just tuned in, you can note down our WhatsApp number and our email ID where you can send across your queries and we will get it answered by our experts live on the show today. Okay, let's move on and let's take Rajesh's question. Nisreen, he wants to invest in mutual fund for 15 years. He has a son and so he's investing for his 15-year-old son, and he wants to have good amount of money when the child turns 18 years, and for that, what's the fund selection that you might want to recommend? He's looking at HDFC Children Gift Fund, SBI Magnum Children's Benefit Fund, or ICICI Pru Child Care Fund. Should he also invest in these kind of mutual funds, or should be going with regular mutual funds, is what is his question.
Sure. So thank you for having me on the show, Kavita. And it's a very interesting question, but only thing is that he started a little late. So now you have only 3 years left for investment. So I would recommend that you don't go into any of the, like a children's gift fund, which is a prepared children's fund, either HDFC or SBI or ICICI Pru. Rather, you kind of make an investment portfolio yourself for your, son for the next 3 years. So what I suggest is that you can invest in Nippon India Flexi Cap Fund, 40% of the investable portfolio. You can invest in UTI Multi-Asset, about 30% of the portfolio, and HDFC Balanced Advantage Fund, 30% of the portfolio. So just to give you an example, if you are investing a lump sum, say about 5 lakh rupees for the next 3 years, and your expected annualized growth rate is about 10%, so you will get back about 6.65 lakh after 3 years, provided that, the return is about 10% of the portfolio. So you'll have a slight idea of, how much you're putting in and how much to expect at the end of 3 years. So definitely now stay away from any of the, the plans which are kind of bundled, like any of the life insurance companies or even the asset management companies, but go in for a do-it-yourself kit, which would be Nippon India Flexi, UTI Multi-Asset, and HDFC Balanced Advantage. All the very best to you.
All right, let's move on to the next question. Let's take Dipanshu Sinha's question. He says that he's 48 years old and he's been investing in Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, Bandhan Nifty Alpha 150, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, Quant Multi Cap, and target is to accumulate 75 lakhs in next 6 years. And he's been investing since October 24.
Great. So congratulations, Dipanshu, on having a very, a very good plan that you're planning. You want 75 lakhs. It's very important for us to have a goal because then you automatically work towards that goal. Now, your SIP is about 40,000 rupees. So if you invest that for the next 6 years and 3 months, and provided we get a compounded annualized growth rate of about 13%, then, you will have a shortfall in your investment account. You'll have about 46 lakhs, 40,000 into the portfolio, into your investment maturity figure. So you have two choices. You can either increase the amount of SIP. Currently, you're doing 40,000 rupees in Parag Parikh Flexi, Bandhan Nifty Alpha, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, and the Quant Multi Asset. So you can continue all these. They're very good funds. But, you might have to top up the SIP by another approximately 25,000 rupees. So for that, I can give you a few suggestions. So, you can either top up if it's possible. You can go in for Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, about 6,000 rupees. A Quant Multi-Asset, 3,500 rupees. Sundaram Business Cycle Fund, about 15,000 rupees. Since your tenure is there, you will be able to withstand the volatility. And, for about 6 years, 6 years, 3 months exactly, provided that you get the expected yield of about 13%. It's not possible for you to increase the SIP because, all of us have our expenses already cut out for us, and you may not have the variable income left over as investable surplus, you could also increase the time frame. So you can make it about, instead of 6 years, if you can increase it to by another 2.5 years, to 8.5 years altogether, and at the same expected return of 13%, you should be able to have about 75 lakhs in your portfolio. So both the options are there. You can increase the SIP by about 25,000 rupees, or you increase the tenure by 2.5 years. And be sure that you review the portfolio very regularly, so that you are on track and the expected corpus is attainable by you at the end of either 6 years or 8.5 years. So we've given a few suggestions for the additional 24,500 rupees of SIP, if you go ahead with that option. All the very best to you.
All right, with that, it's a wrap on the show as well. Nisreen, thank you so much for being a part of this show today. And for all viewers, you can send across your question on our WhatsApp number and email ID. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.